Coca fields extend for kilometers through this stretch of once virgin jungle. We're flying with Colombia's anti-narcotic police to look at the latest efforts to eradicate the country's biggest cash crop. Farmers hired by the police are destroying the plants by hand in this region on the border with Ecuador that grows more coca than the entire country of Bolivia.
We have at the moment 700 policemen and 322 civilians who are doing the eradication job here.
The teams move in at dawn, splitting in pairs. One digs a shovel deep underneath the bush roots, the other pulls it out of the soil. It's a laborious, intensive effort, but they move at a brisk pace. Most were coca farmers themselves, attracted by the $500 a month salary, but there are many dangers.
Gangs plant landmines underneath the bush. They tie it up to a syringe so that when you pull it, it explodes.
That's why there are sniffer dogs first, and then demining personnel with metal detectors. But Carlos Dominguez, the group's coordinator, says at least 4 farmers were injured in recent months.
We are in the wolf's mouth. You never know if they missed a landmine. And we also have to face the local population. Protest can start at any moment.
7 farmers were killed in one recent clash, as local growers, often backed by drug traffickers, increasingly protest against the removals. On this day, farmers looked out the windows of their shack as the police took over their coca-based laboratory.
We hear a lot of talks about substitution programs, but it's just a tale. All they do is run over us. We've never seen the government here offering any real projects or help. There's no roads here. We can't grow anything else.
But many observers believe that this remains a mostly futile exercise rather than destroying the crop and just pushes it into new territory in a never-ending game of cat and mouse.
This is a really silly policy in terms that it creates a lot of damage, it creates a lot of humanitarian conditions. We observed that more than 90% of the coca that has been eradicated manually, it's been replanted in a very short period of time.
Yet the country is under increasing pressure to show results fast, however temporary they might be. A voluntary substitution program is underway to provide alternatives for farmers, but needs time and big investments. In the meantime, the eradication will continue, even if it will not be enough to uproot the problem for good. Alessangro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Tumaco.